This is how the Detroit Lions can make the playoffs, Week 15 edition.
Did you realize that you are a champion in their eyes?
Subscribe to the members of ISN.
Hey there, football fans. My name is Derek, and this is the Gridiron Blitz. Be sure to like the video and subscribe if you've decided that you want to by the end of this video. That would be greatly appreciated. Well, it's that time where the Detroit Lions remain in the hunt with a win over the Chicago Bears this past Sunday. And that kept our slim playoff hopes alive just enough that we can do in the hunt graphics. Today, we're going to take a look at what has to happen for the Detroit Lions to make the playoffs Week 15 edition. What I mean by that is every week that they're still in playoff contention, we're going to look at the mathematical scenarios that it would take for the Detroit Lions to make the playoffs. Now, this is something new that I just found out doing this list. I've already simulated the last 4 weeks of the season, having the Detroit Lions win every single game, and they still don't make the playoffs. So even at 9-7, the Detroit Lions do not make the playoffs. You can see here that the Detroit Lions are 9-7 in this simulation thus far, and they are still not in the playoffs. You can see it right over here. So even winning 5 in a row, it would be at this point, they are not in the playoffs. So let's go back to Week 14. Obviously, we have to worry about the NFC teams, okay? Now, I have pretty much what I think is a solid Week 14 matchup, and the NFC teams that I think are going to win is basically the Bucks should beat the Vikings, and I think the Vikings are probably the most dangerous team that even we need them to lose quite a bit. So one more loss and we probably won't be in the playoffs. Okay, so let's do this. Let's see what it would take in Week 15. Let's see what all right, so the projected 6th seed, wow, the Arizona Cardinals, and who do they play? Okay, let's see if they lose to the New York. So right away. So if you're watching the game this weekend, I want to say the New York Giants are on a 2-game winning streak, 2 or 3, something like that. So we would need them to win. I think that, honestly, the Rams are probably going to be set. Seahawks, Bucks could slip out of the playoffs, and the NFC East is pretty much a toss-up between all 4 teams. Now, check this out. As of last night, Thursday, December the 11th, or I'm sorry, the 10th, there were no NFC teams that were mathematically eliminated from playoff contention. So before you come in here and try to tell me that blah, 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 and it's not, no NFC team what has been eliminated mathematically from the 2020 playoffs. There's been four AFC teams that are eliminated, but no NFC teams. So right now, what they win, if we win all 4 games, we need the Arizona Cardinals to lose the game coming up. I already have the Bears losing, and I have the Vikings losing as well. Now, let's say if we do what I think we're going to do. I want to win, but if we lost to Green Bay, then that puts the Cardinals back in. So let's say that we need, so you already know what you need to root for. You need to root for the New York Giants along with the win. Now, the good news is our game is later. It's at 4:25 in Week 14. So we will know the outcome of the Minnesota-Tampa Bay game for sure. And I think the Cardinal game, I think that one will be over as well. So assuming that the Cardinals lose and the Lions lose, let's go to Week 15 here. And let's see what needs to happen. Let's see if I have the Lions beating the Tennessee Titans, but they lose. Let's say the Cardinals, because I already have the Bears losing here. Let's say I have the Eagles pull off an upset. They might, man. Jalen Hurts is the new quarterback. Let's see what happens. All right, the Lions are back in. So now, mind you, that is with a loss to Green Bay. So right now, we know, based on this simulator, that mathematically a loss to Green Bay mathematically does not eliminate us. We would need a Arizona loss this week as well. Now let's go back and let's say week 15 we beat the Titans. Okay, let's say we beat the Titans. And okay, we beat the Titans. So we've lost 2 in a row. We lose to Green Bay. Let's say we let's go back. Let's say we beat the Titans. Let's go back. I'm all over the place here. All right, let's say we beat the Titans. Okay, so even if we beat the Titans and Arizona wins in week 14, but they lose in week 15, we're not in. We're not in. Okay? So you follow it with me, run it back if you have to, but there is a way for the Detroit Lions to mathematically still be in the playoff hunt after week 15 with a loss to the Green Bay Packers. If they would have to at that point pretty much went out at that point. So let's go back. Let's say the Giants pull off an upset, because I know that has to be an upset. And let's say we pull off, let's say we do that. Okay, let's keep that the way it is. Let's go to week 15. All of these games for the Detroit Lions are going to be upsets. That's real talk. Now, Minnesota, I have them winning this game. And the last playoff spot, in my opinion, is going to come between the Minnesota Vikings, I don't know what's happening there, the Minnesota Vikings, the Detroit Lions, and it was one more team as well, the Arizona Cardinals. Right now, we're kind of going back and forth there. Okay, so let's go back to week 14. Okay, week 15, we have the Eagles winning and just the Bears. I mean, if the Bears pull off an upset and we lose to the Titans, okay, we're still not in it. We're still not even with the loss right here. Arizona with the loss to the Titans, they're still not. It's a lot of scenarios. I'm just going over a few, and that's why I said as long as we stay. So let's do this. Let's see the Lions. If the Lions win at least 2, let's say they beat the Vikings in week 17, okay, and the teams that we have to worry about, I have the LA Rams winning this game. Oh, wow. So the LA Rams, with the LA Rams winning against Arizona in week 17, we beat the Vikings. Then all of a sudden, even with the loss to Green Bay, Chicago slides in with the 7th pick. So right now, we won in week 17. We won in week 16. We lost in week 14. And we lost in week 15. I'm sorry, I reversed that. But there you have it. So we can only realistically have one more loss. Realistically, I know I'm all over the place and you guys are like, what's going on? But follow me here. It's working out the way that I'm predicting here. So we have to beat Minnesota. You can see if we beat Minnesota, neither one of us make it. Minnesota doesn't make it, nor do the Detroit Lions. Now let's say I give us a win. I give us a win in week. Yikes. I mean, we have a tough schedule, man. Let's say we pull off a miracle and we beat the Titans. Then we make it. We make it. So we lose to Green Bay coming up. We beat the Titans. We beat the Bucks, and we beat. Now let's say we lose to the Bucks. Wow. Okay, but let's say San Francisco pulls an upset and beats Arizona. Nope, no changes. Let's say the Jaguars pull an upset and beat Chicago. Then New York makes it. Yeesh. So it is quite a bit scenario. That would have us with our projected record would be a win against Minnesota, a loss to Tampa Bay, a win. So right now we're 8-8. All right. Is there any way at 8-8 we could get in still? All right, let's go back to the New York Giants and let's see what it would have to take. All right. Week 17. What if Dallas? So we need a lot of upsets. We need a lot of upsets. So this is just, I don't want to make this video too long. This is just a couple of scenarios. I'm sure the NFL will start to release the playoff, the way that the scenarios for the Detroit Lions and other teams. I know it's come out for a few teams what it would take. So we could make, wait a minute. We can make the playoffs at 7 and 9. So Lions fans, it's not over. It's not over. We can make the play. We are currently 5 and 7. If we lose, we can still make the playoffs with 2 more losses. These are the mathematical possibilities I was talking about. And at this point in the season, this is all we're holding on to. But you see it here. I did it right in front of your face that the Detroit Lions can still make the playoffs at 7 and 9. They can still get in. It would take up. We've seen crazier things happen. So let's see. A loss to Green Bay, a win against the Titans, a loss to the Bucks, and a win against Minnesota. We could still, so we can go. Those are the games we would have to win to be in at 9 and 7. We would need, I'm sure some other stuff that could happen too, but this is just like a Cliff Notes version. We'll have plenty of time to talk about this. So the good news is, even with the loss coming up this weekend to Green Bay, Lions fans, don't pull your hair out just yet, because there is a chance that we can still make it even with a loss to Green Bay. Stranger things have happened, and we've seen strange things. So just stand with me. Hopefully our team gets the win, and we can go from there. So my name is Derek. This is the Gridiron Blitz. Be sure to like and subscribe if you like football content, and take care of yourself, because I want to see you in the next video.